What is up, my little pretties? It's your mistress, Shawn is here, and today we're going to review another episode of Teen Titans, and I believe this review is today. It's episode 48 of the whole series, but it's also known as episode 9 of season 4. And this episode we're going to review today is called Overdrive. Oh boy. This episode is pretty interesting to me. I understand if some of you guys don't like this episode, that's fine. I know one guy by the name of AJ Universe. Shout out to AJ Universe, by the way. He makes great content. Be sure you go subscribe to him. He said he did not like this episode, and I respect his opinion. I actually found this episode to be quite a roller coaster, if you know what I mean by roller coaster. So basically, in the episode is involving Cyborg, who goes through his daily routine, like in the morning, in the afternoon, etc. Like basically him going through his entire day. But however, he decides to order like a computer chip or something for his head, so he has more time to do more stuff, like go surfing or something like that. So he gets his chip, and Robin warns him saying that it could be not good for him. So he does this, and he's been like twice as much stronger in the episode. Like when they fight Adonis, he's like 1,000 times more stronger, and he defeats him. But when it gets to him going to defeat Billy Numerous, he tries to do it all by himself, and then when the Titans were sleepy, he decides to go after him, Billy Numerous himself. So he decides to go and do that. However, though, as he goes after Billy Numerous by himself, Cyborg ends up getting hurt while in the fight, and the Titans explain to him, saying, the Cyborg, that it's not that chip that he's using that he ordered that is overdriving him. It's basically, driving him up the wall, basically. Basically, what I mean by that is, he's going all nuts, and he can't defeat Billy Numerous on his own if he's having that, and he has to take things slow. Like, sometimes Cyborg has to take things, one step at a time. And Cyborg, basically, the Titans were trying to teach him that, in the episode, but Cyborg eventually gets through that, gets through what the Titans were trying to say to him, later in the episode. So basically, the Titans all decide to multiply themselves so they could defeat Billy Numerous, and they successfully defeat him, and that's basically pretty much how the episode ends. Now, I find this episode to be quite a roller coaster. Like, it's a really weird but interesting episode at the same time. Now, I find it interesting because, you're going through your daily life, and then there's something you want to have more time doing. Here's the thing, what I could say is, if you want to have more time to do a certain thing, you have to plan out what time you're going to do it. Kind of have a schedule saying, okay, what day you want to do this? What time do you want to do it? Kind of plan out your day as you go. And if things do change, you can always make more time for that later on. That's basically what this episode is probably just trying to say. But this episode is like a roller coaster. Like, it's just all over the place a little bit. I almost forgot that this episode existed. That's actually quite surprising. I almost forgot that this episode apparently exists. And I honestly really have to say that this episode was actually a roller coaster. It is confusing, though. I could definitely say that. It is very confusing. And I can understand why AJ Universe did not like this episode. I understand he didn't like it, and that's his opinion. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to AJ Universe, I highly recommend you go do so, because he's reviewing these episodes of Teen Titans, even though he does other stuff too, and I highly recommend you check him out. He's a really cool guy. Now, with that being said, this episode was confusing, but a roller coaster. Like, I don't know what else to say about this episode. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I forgot this episode existed. Almost did. But I could definitely say the concept was confusing, and it's a roller coaster at the same time. So that is something I could definitely say. The animation's good. The storyline is a roller coaster and confusing. But I could really say that the voice acting was good. That I could definitely agree. But other than that, I really have no idea what else to say about this episode. I can't come up with anything negative. I can't come up with anything positive. I don't know what to say about this episode. Like, this episode, it's a roller coaster because, it's going up and down one from another, and I'm just, like, so confused about this episode. I'm almost surprised I almost forgot that this episode existed. Just like with, what is that episode? I remember there was, Employee of the Month. I remember saying, I forgot this episode existed. I almost forgot this one existed as well. Like, I thought there was another one before this one. But, unfortunately, there's not. So, here I am. Now, like I'm going to say right now, this is simply my own personal opinion. And if you disagree with me, that's fine too. But, unfortunately, I can't give this a rating. I don't know what I should rate it. I don't even know what I should rate it. This is actually surprising because this is actually the first episode of Teen Titans I've ever reviewed that had no rating. Basically, I just don't know what to think of this episode. Like, it's weird, confusing, but also a roller coaster with lots of stuff. So, I don't know. If you, my little pretties, want to give, a rating, what you would give it, just let me down below. Just comment down below, what rating would you give this episode, because I honestly can't think of any rating of the episode. I don't want to give it a bad rating. I like it, but at the same time I don't. So, but yeah, it's quite confusing. But you guys can comment down what rating you would give this episode for me, and I will be sure to pin it whenever I decide to think it is. Well, anyways, what did you all think about this episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this episode a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Shadow Linus. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you're brand new here to this channel, be sure you like, comment, subscribe, because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll get notified to when I upload. And with that said, I will see you all next time. Peace out.